Yo, ho, ho. AFC's Roundtable, what up? Welcome to another edition of the AFC's Roundtable. This is Buffalo Bills versus Miami Dolphins. As we know, we have a massive matchup coming up this Sunday. We have, of course, Mr. TD Finstock joining us today. We have Nikki Smokes from Barstool on here as well.
Go!
Buffalo, as of right now, he's hanging out, ready for this entire situation. And we have Izzy from Built in Buffalo here to have a nice little conversation about this week 4 matchup. This rivalry is absolutely heated. I'm digging myself a massive fucking hole on Twitter, so we better fucking win tomorrow or I'm going to be dead. So we will see how that situation's going on. TD, what's good with you, bro? How's life? How you feeling about tomorrow?
Life's great. I feel great about tomorrow. Dan, I don't know what's going on with you, what you've been on, but you've been on Twitter with this super delusion, bro, as if the game has already been played and like you got this crystal ball, but that's all good. It's going to be real funny.
So it's not even that bad, bro, because, like, I mean, I'm digging myself my own grave because I love hanging out in the city of Miami. And, like, when we do win tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to show my face in that city for, like, the next 3 years. So, I mean, it's going to be rough.
Don't worry.
It's going to be rough. I love hanging out in that city. I'm not going to be able to show my face there after a little bit. But it's wild. Hey, listen, TD, like, I'm just taking a page out of your book, just being, like, the #1 troll on Twitter. And it works. I get it. I get why you do what you do on that platform. Speaking of Twitter trolls, Smoke, what up, bro? How you doing, man?
What happened?
I said, how you doing,
Hello?
bro? How's life, man? How's life? What's up with you?
I'm doing great. I'm in enemy territory. I just can't wait to go to the fucking game tomorrow and snatch every single Bills fan's soul right out of their body. I can't wait. I can't wait to feel the fucking death in that stadium when the Miami Dolphins go in there and fucking steamroll the Buffalo Bills in Orchard Park. I need it. I need it more than a junkie needs heroin. I need it.
So I gotta ask you, right, bro? Like, this is like the second time in Buffalo. Like, has anybody come up to you since you've been there? And like,
yeah,
I mean,
a bunch.
Oh yeah. Like being like, yo, like y'all about to get smoked. Like, it's
all good. I mean,
like
we'll talk shit. There's like nothing disrespectful. Just like basic like rivalry fan banter, which I'm down for. But there's no like bad blood animosity. So no, it's been good.
That's good. That's good, man. It's the people of Buffalo, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Izzy, what up, man?
How you doing, baby?
Hey, man. How you feeling about this game, brother?
I'm actually not that worried, honestly.
Me neither.
Stay there.
I'm just not
Me neither, baby. And you know what? Like, this is like the #1 thing. But hey, you know what? Listen, Sunday cannot come soon enough. So I do want to start off with TD. TD, right? Okay, so obviously this is a massive game coming up on Sunday, right? Like, obviously your offense has been lights out, super speedy, West Coast offense sort of style, and Tua has definitely been executing this entire system very well for the first 3 games. But the issue has been your defense. The whole Vic Fangio defense hasn't really hit home as of right now. What exactly are your thoughts about this defense going up against the Buffalo Bills? Because, as you know, while the Dolphins have been very efficient on offense throughout the first 3 weeks, the Buffalo Bills are second in the league as far as scoring offense by itself. So what are your thoughts on the overall defense? Are there any concerns defensively? Because from an unbiased fan, obviously. Okay, and so I think our Bills offense matches up very well against this Fangio defense, particularly against your secondary. So
I didn't
Please
know
handle this lightweight, TD. Please handle this lightweight.
Enlighten us.
First of all, I didn't know that the Bills had the #2 offense. I wonder who #1 is. That's #1. Okay. Second off, Dan, I don't know where you get this misconception that our defense has been garbage. I don't know where you're getting that from. You must be listening to my shows and taking it out of context. That's must be what it is, because I know you've been checking on us lately. But listen, our defense is just fine. Our defense has done some great things. We're starting to turn the ball over. We've been 3 weeks now, and all we've done is actually got better and better. Then when you lose a guy like Jalen Phillips, and you're like, oh no, Andrew Van Ginkel comes in and plays even better. I mean, our defense is actually probably going to make Josh Allen look like he did versus the Jets in week 1. To be quite honest with you, he's going to turn the ball over. That bum is going to be a bum. And at the end of the day, he's not going to know what to do. 70-20 repeat.
70-20 repeat is what you're saying. Okay.
Defense going to score this time. The defense is going to score this time.
Smoke. So like, I mean, like I see Smoke as like a, like more reasonable Dolphins fan, especially compared to TD. So Smoke, as far as like your eyes when it comes to the overall defense, are there any concerns from your standpoint on particular matchups? Because I feel like when it comes down to like two offenses, like those are pretty like even keel, but I would say where the Bills have the advantage is definitely on the defensive side of the ball compared to the two. Is there anything that concerns you about the Dolphins defense and the Buffalo Bills offense on Sunday?
The only thing I'm concerned about is why TD didn't send me a Josh Allen is trash sweatshirt so I could wear it to this fucking game. I ain't worried at all. I don't give a fuck. Like, we had a bad week against the Chargers. Boo-hoo, cry me a river. What did we do to the Patriots? Hold them on under 20 points. What did we do to the Denver Broncos? Hold them to 20 points. We've had 5 turnovers in 2 weeks. No one is worried. The defense is fine. This offense is the best in the league. Now, do the Bills have a good team? Yes. Are we going to win 70-20 like TD said? Absolutely not. But am I expecting to go into Orchard Park and win this game? You bet your ass I am, because it's over. The fake dynasty, the fake run that you guys had for the last 3 years that didn't even result in one Super Bowl appearance, that dies. It dies in Orchard Park on Sunday when the Miami Dolphins go into Buffalo and win this game.
Hallelujah.
Oh, my God. Strong.
Hey, send the Addies and Smoke. It's on the way, baby.
Strong words. And by the way, like,
it's true, though. It's a must-win game for you guys. If you
it's fucking.
If we go into Orchard Park and beat the Bills and we're 4-0, you're dead. That organization is dead in the water.
It's
dead.
It's fucking massive because, like, I feel like this game is very important for both teams because looking at our schedule moving forward for the Bills, it's a fucking cakewalk until the Eagles game in November. It's a cakewalk. Like, we're probably going to be favored each and every single game after this coming week.
And we have the same schedule, too. It's you guys.
Exactly.
And we have the easy game, Eagles, and then Chiefs. And then after that, we have 5 straight wins.
So like, I think this might be one of the first years where week 4 means as much as it does right now.
It means tons.
It means a lot because
it means the first seed in the AFC.
Yeah, it's tough. But like, I mean, like from like a Bills fan's perspective, like at this point, I'm just like sort of thinking, I'm like, you know what, like our issues, like we're in the playoffs. Like as long as we just get hot at the right time, I'm fine with a fucking wild card. As long as we get
the playoffs haven't done you guys too well.
You know what I realized? You know what I realized, man? Dan, what I've realized over the last 48 hours, bro.
What's that?
The language that you speak knows that you're gonna lose Sunday. You know, I'm all right. I'm all right with a wild card. I ain't heard that from you in 3 years. I'm all right with a wild card.
Though.
You know, bro. The language you've been using is pretty evident, and that's why I'm going to tell you exactly. You're on Twitter projecting. You're on Twitter deflecting and projecting. That's it.
I'll tell you something here before Dan jumps in, right? If you don't win number 1 in the AFC, you're a wild card team, division champ or not. You're still a wild card team.
But we're winning
the wild card round. So
we're winning number 1.
But you're not.
Bro, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb to say this. Not only will we win number 1 and win the division, if y'all don't win this game, you won't even make the playoffs.
I like that.
You're nuts.
You won't even make the playoffs. You'll lose.
You're fucking nuts for even throwing that out there, bro.
You won't make the playoffs.
You're crazy for saying
the Cowboys will beat you. The Chiefs will beat you. The Eagles will beat you. The Jets will beat you again. We'll beat you again. And you'll probably even lose one in New England. Done.
Almost
done.
Oh, my God. All right. Well,
Ravens.
All right.
You know what I will say, though? Like, walking around the streets in Buffalo, y'all ain't got your nuts hanging like you used to. Them things are tucked up in your stomach like it's 10 degrees outside.
It's because of a fluke game on week 1. And you know what? Like, I feel bad for, like, certain Bills fans because, like, I feel like a lot of people are just scared of mean comments on the internet. Like, people are scared of mean comments on the internet. They're just like, oh my God, bro. Like, I'm afraid to tell people the truth. So I'm not going to say that the Bills are going to go out there and absolutely expose Tua by destroying his system right in front of his eyes because they're afraid that some like anonymous mofo on the internet.
Did you do that already? Did you come out and say that or no?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. I've been obnoxious. Okay. I've been obnoxious all week.
Taking a page out of Smoke's textbook. That's a great chapter. Obnoxious, chapter 11. It's a good one.
Dude, listen, Smoke. Honestly, listen. One thing I respect about Smoke is that like he never deletes tweets. Like, say like he says something wrong, like he just takes it and like he does it. I respect that playbook. I do, because you know why?
Even when you lose, you win. You can't lose in content.
Oh, dude, exactly. Like when people are just like, oh, damn, like you better delete this video if you're wrong. Fuck no, bro. I'm gonna collect that ad revenue, fool. Are you kidding me? I'm fine with everyone coming back and talking shit to me.
Every time you tell me I'm wrong, thank you.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Exactly. But so here's my overall stance on what I think is going to happen. So as far as the Dolphins offense is concerned, I really think that the matchups that is really going to be like giving Tua a very difficult time is right in the middle of the field, right? Especially with Matt Milano and then also Terrell Bernard right in the middle, right in between the numbers, because we know that Tua loves in between the numbers from the line of scrimmage all the way up to like the 20-yard line right in the middle. We have some of the best pass coverage linebackers in the entire league as of right now. Now, don't get me wrong. Listen, I know that they are going to get their routes. I know that they're going to score their points. They will, but I think that when it comes down into that defense, I think that we're going to be able to take away Tua's bread and butter. He loves those short passes.
What's the Bills' bread and butter on offense? Do you have a bread and butter?
So the Bills' bread and butter is Josh damn Allen, baby.
Turning the ball over.
Yeah.
Damn,
okay.
Hey,
Mr. Lead the league in turnovers is your bread and butter. I love that. You don't want to shoot out with Miami. You get in a shootout with us, you lose by 15.
It's not gonna be a shootout. And
you better hope James Cook runs his ass off, bro.
So the one thing is that like I do,
you're gonna get smoked.
So like I do like want everyone to realize that like if anybody thinks that either team is going to score more than 30 points on Sunday, they're absolutely fucking nuts. Both teams are going to be having like 10 to 15 play drive. The biggest thing that they're going to want to do is chew up as much clock as humanly possible. It's going to be like run the damn ball, which by the way, right between Sealer and Bradley Chubb, I watched the tape from week 1. Those fools can't stop the run. Like that A gap was being pounded.
What you watch 1 week or
pounded.
1 week. That's it.
The entire game, bro. The entire game. So with Eckler,
what
was
about
just
week 1 when the Jets ran for 175 on you? What about that? Did I only watch 1 week of tape?
Oh, dude, 1 week of tape.
I mean, watch that tape. It was like one run and then a bunch of little ones.
They ran the ball down your throat.
So when the Patriots hold the Dolphins to 24 points, which, by the way, we have a better defense than the Patriots.
Could have easily been 31.
So we have a better personnel than the Patriots as far as that's concerned. So it's going to be a good game, right? Like, obviously, I have been talking my shit. I really have. But, like, now it comes down into the Bills' offense and the Dolphins' defense.
Yeah, but your offense
really think that Cater Cohu, washed up X Howard, is going to be able to even have a fucking shot in hell?
Why didn't you mention
Davis
Javon Holland?
You're not.
Why didn't you mention Javon Holland?
That's one dude.
What do you mean one dude? That's a dog.
One dude. That's the only person I respect.
You didn't bring up Christian Wilkins. You didn't bring up Zach Sealer. You ain't bring up Emmanuel.
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that.
Nick Chubb.
Linebackers are washed. Terrible.
Xavier Howard picks off Josh Allen every game. He's his daddy.
No, he doesn't, because last year we played him twice in 0 receptions in the regular season.
No, he picked them off. You're tripping. You don't even remember the game. He picked them off in the playoffs. He picked them off in the playoffs.
You said every game, we played you guys 3 times last year in 2 out of 3 games, no interceptions.
Okay, but he got one, right?
You said every game.
He got one on that bum.
Yeah, we get a Josh Allen turnover every game. Every game we get a Josh Allen turnover. It's what he does best. He's the best at it.
He scores best.
Yo, listen, like here's the deal. Like I feel like everyone always tells me like, oh, damn, like Josh Allen's turnovers. I find it impressive that he can have as many turnovers as he does, but still leads his team to like 13 plus win seasons. every single year.
And 4
I feel
losses,
like that
and one of
it's
them going to be
giving
the
teams
Dolphins.
a handicap.
We
Like,
have
for the most part. Listen, like, I've already predicted it. I know Josh Allen's going to throw a pick on Sunday. He's going to. He's going to. I've accepted that. In fact, like, as far as betting is concerned, I'm taking the over on 0.5 interceptions. It's going to happen at least at one point.
That's
it's
game.
Going to.
That's game right there.
I wouldn't even necessarily say that. I wouldn't even necessarily say that.
That interception is going to be game. That turnover
I feel like
there
when
is
it comes
game.
down to it, right? So the Bills defense against Young's offense, obviously it's going to be a track race. It's going to be an absolute like speed against like a solid zone scheme from Sean McDermott. There's going to be a situation where we are going to force Tua to throw outside of the numbers deep, and he's not going to be able to deliver. Everyone's talking about Mostert. He's like, listen, man, like that guy's going to run like for 100 plus yards. Yeah, for sure he will. But the issue is that you're not going to be able to rely on the run game for longer than the third quarter. You're going to have to rely on Tua to do what he is not comfortable with about the third or the fourth quarter. And I choose the Bills defense. I choose the Bills defense to really just lock it down.
You bet sports, right?
Of course.
You know who the leading MVP favorite is right now?
Same guy that was last year.
Yeah, it's Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
If you think he can't throw the ball, the guy that leads the league in yards, touchdowns, everything you can name, can't throw the ball outside the numbers, stay there. I hope you stay there. I hope you pack a bag and get comfortable and watch your team get carved. Joe Poe ain't even playing on Sunday. DeMar Hamlin's a great story, but you know he can't guard any of those boys on the outside.
So we gotta get him Taylor Rapp as well
when he goes on the field, but you know when Tyreek Hill's blowing past him, he ain't got no shot. He's not covering.
Now I want to go to the game. I just want to be there to see their face.
Izzy, please. Okay. Let's talk about our defense right here.
I got it. Here we go.
Let's educate these fools.
Right now we have the reigning AFC defending defensive player of the week in Terrell Bernard, who we didn't see coming, right? If it wasn't for the way
Edmonds, by the way, dude, like overrated as a motherfucker, dude. Like everyone's like, "Oh my god, Edmonds is gone, bro." Like Bills linebackers are terrible, dude.
Looks like a bum.
Bernard season, baby. Bernard season.
And I'll say that Bernard is benefiting from being next to Matt Milano, just like Tremaine did. But Bernard is making big splash plays, whereas Edmonds did not. So now we have another guy who can make splash plays, reads the run well, hits the hole well, is not indecisive at middle linebacker. We have a better situation at middle linebacker for this team. I'm not saying he's better than Edmonds overall as a physical specimen or athlete, but for the fit in this scheme, Bernard is way better than Edmonds ever was. Now, you look at the safety. You're talking about DeMar Hamlin. He's not covering Tyreek Hill. He's covering a zone. He's going to be covering a deep zone or a shallow zone or in the box.
Where do you think we hit Tyreek? You think we don't hit him in the deep zone?
He's got to get past Trey White first, who we didn't see last year. But
okay.
And just so you know, but in both of those regular season games last year, without Trey White, the first one, Tyreek Hill had 3 catches for 40 yards, no touchdown.
And what did Waddle have?
What did Waddle have? Who was he playing? Dane
Stonehands, bro. Stonehands, man.
Was he playing Dane Jackson?
After they drops
anybody who don't go off, their counterpart goes off. It's happened that way every game.
Okay,
listen, man.
But
that's the luxury of the Miami Dolphins. You could talk about one player all you want, but then the other one will kill you.
Jackson, but we're starting Tre'Davious White and Christian Benford. The corners are better than they were last year.
So
the safeties are intact. And if Taylor Rapp has to cover it, then he's fine because we're talking about a Super Bowl winning safety.
So the thing is that like, so I look at the Miami Dolphins, right? Once Ramsey went down, like we're facing the exact same personnel defense. We're facing the exact same personnel offense, right?
No, you're not.
And y'all only scored
but you're not though.
21 points.
Deshaun Elliott, David Long.
Only scored 21 points last year, week 3, with both Poyer and Hideout. Last year.
Nice, dude. And would you beat us in the playoffs with a third-string quarterback like Mono?
There goes the excuse.
Which proves my point that Tua is a system quarterback.
That weak-ass shit.
Which proves my point that Tua is a system quarterback.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about
my point that Tua is a system quarterback.
The offense is completely different than last year, and the defense has a whole new defensive coordinator. How the hell are you going to sit here and say it's the same
Josh
team?
Allen owns. Who Josh Allen owns.
Yeah, he owns Vic Fangio.
He
That's
owns-
okay.
Oh, he owns them?
Third
He owns
in
them.
the
He owns the
games are
Dolphins
against Vic
defensive
Fangio
coordinator. What's his
defense.
record?
Last time we
don't
played
own
him, we beat him 38-19.
What's his
He don't
record
own
against
nothing.
Vic Fangio as the Dolphins defensive coordinator?
It's 0-0. It's about to be 1-0 tomorrow.
So until he beats him, I don't care what happened in the past.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's about to be
yeah,
0-0.
you'll be all right.
It's about to be 1-0 on Sunday. Listen.
Let's get these score predictions, man, because now you make me want to fly to New York and be there, man.
Okay. So, like, I mean, I do understand that I have been talking a lot of shit on the internet, right? And I'm saying Bills by 30, Bills by 40. But, like, you're about to get real Dan Mitchell right here, right? Like, real Dan Mitchell, all right? Final score prediction is going to be 92-3. No, I'm just kidding. It's going to be 24. It's going to be 24-21. I think it's going to be a last-minute field goal from Bass. So to win it out, So like I said, it's going to be long, sustained drives. It's going to be one of those games where like each team is going to chew up at least 7 to 8 minutes of clock per possession. A lot of running the ball, a lot of like underneath passes, like chewing clock, like blah, blah, blah. It's going to be 24-21. Bills.
Look, Tito sniffing the mic.
This is easy. I got Miami 42-35. It's going early in the game. Early in the game, it's going to be
So you're taking the over?
Yeah, early in the game is going.
Oh, dude!
Early in the game, both teams are
going
going
to money. You're taking the over.
Both teams are going to try to establish the run. They both going to have some issues, and then the second half is going to be a complete shootout. 42-35 Miami, 35-35 tied with about 50 seconds left, and then Tua to Tyreek for the touchdown, baby. Matter of fact, I want to insult you. Two of the Braxton Berrios for the game winner.
Smoke, you're a betting guy. There's no way you're taking the over. It's at 52.5. You gotta be.
I got 27-24 Dolphins. The under barely cashes. It's a sweat. Dolphins went outright though. 27-24. I think it'll be a good game.
Yeah.
Anything with a win, baby.
Izzy, what up? What you got?
So I got it 27-21 Bills. I got the Bills with the lead in the fourth quarter. Dolphins get the ball, and then Tua turns the ball over.
Dude.
Josh Allen, number one in the league. Josh Allen.
Doesn't mean that Tua can't turn the ball over, which against the Bills he does.
Man, listen, man.
Pull that hoodie up, TD.
I already showed them. They know what time.
That's the number one seller on the website too.
You better know it.
Yo, by the way, it's such the number one seller that like 30 companies from China and India just dropped it yesterday as well, which is pretty fucking
it's
upsetting.
Crazy.
Josh Allen trash.
Yeah, it's pretty upsetting. Like, how many random companies drop that same exact shit? But
hey, Smoke, we know you got a roll, bro, man. Appreciate you coming through, homie.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you, boys.
Hey, represent in that stadium tomorrow.
I will. I got you.
All right, bro.
Smoke, you're the man, bro. Thank you. So, Smoke's on Barstool. Solid, dude. Thank you so much for coming through, man.
Nice guy.
Boys, TD. It's gonna be a game, bro.
I can't wait, bro. Y'all on life support with this game. See, this is a must win for y'all, not us.
So if you lose tomorrow, like you're not gonna be worried.
We should be. That's the beginning of the collapse. That's the beginning of the collapse. It's like last year.
It ain't the beginning of the collapse.
Of course it is.
We're tied with y'all.
Yeah, the beginning of the collapse.
See, here's the difference. Here's the difference. We'd both, even though you would have the tiebreaker starting out, we can change that later on. But we're both 1-1 in the division if we were to lose. This isn't on us. It's on y'all. Y'all lose. You go 0-2 in the division behind 2 games. It's a wrap.
We did that last year. We still won a division by 4 games.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Ahead of you guys, and we were down 2
because you lucked out for some injuries that the Dolphins had to deal with.
We had injuries too. We lost Micah Hyde. David White out most of the year until he came back, and he wasn't even the real Trey White then. Now he is.
No, listen, man, we got a few super chats we're gonna read. Jose says shouldn't be a debate. Easy Fins win over Bum Mafia. Excuse me, I'm reading that wrong. V-Man 29397 says, Sea Mammals fans know a good spot for Cuban coffee. I don't. I have no
So some
idea.
Cuban coffee.
Yeah.
There's like Cuban Mother, which is in Miami, which I fucking loved.
So you
Last time
gotta
Mother.
be lucky and go to like Calle Ocho and really get some.
Oh, dude. Like, I love this one Cuban coffee place in Key West, which is pretty solid.
So yeah, whenever I go,
How often you go to?
I'll go among my Latinos. And
How often you go to Key West, Dan?
I've only been there twice in my life. That's it.
Yeah, I done been there
You?
like by 40 times.
40 times?
He lives down
me and my dad, sometimes we would go twice a year. More recently, it's been once a year, but we used to go 2-3 times a year.
Dude, it's heaven on earth, man.
Yeah.
Nice place.
Miami's fun, man. I tell you that,
dude.
It's
It's a fun city, bro. Like, Miami's a fun city. I
When I was
really
in the
enjoy
military-
my time there. Like, and so I'd probably be dead by 35. Like, say that I lived there, but like, it was, yeah, it's a fun city for
When I
sure.
was,
Like, I actually ended up going to that one place. It was called Club Space. And so it opens up at like 4 a.m. Like, it opens at 4 a.m. And like, you're there until like 9 a.m.
9
Dude,
a.m.
it's just like a degenerate sort of city. Like, now, like, I'm domesticated now, bro, right? Like, so me and my girl are in bed like at like 9 p.m. now, like Monday through Friday. You know what I mean? Like, passed out, like, sort of situation. But like, back in my 20s, bro, I'd be vibing. You know,
Yeah, Justin College just became a new member of the loyalty. Appreciate you, homie, for becoming.
Thank you so much. In fact, super chats we got to get into. We got Jose saying shouldn't be a debate.
I read those, Dan. I read them.
Oh, you read them all?
We're on the last one right here.
Love you guys. Love my Dolphins. I think Buffalo game plan might change. They might go heavy run.
Awesome.
Love what James Cook has been able to do. I think Josh Allen is probably going to be taking a lot of things underneath. I think that he's definitely going to be targeting the linebackers specifically. Yo, TD, who's that one linebacker that, like, I forget his name, but like, he probably upsets you? Like, who's that one linebacker that just pisses you off?
Jerome Baker.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
But we got David Long Jr. now, so you'll get to know
the Long Jr.'s out there as well. So one hot take I do have is that with Dolphins fans, I can almost guarantee you that y'all are about to see massive games from our tight ends. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if either Dawson Knox or Dalton Kincaid are the leading receiver this Sunday, as far as receiving yards are concerned. I would not be surprised if one of our tight ends will be the leading receiver. Izzy, what do you think about that?
I think that's possible. It's very possible, but I mean, Diggs owns Xavier Howard, so I don't.
He does, yeah.
I don't see why I would venture away from that. But with the linebackers, they got Javon Holland, so he's going to be a kind of an equalizer for our tight ends, and so he's
just listen, man. Listen, TD. So I will give it to you. I have a lot of respect for Javon Holland. I would love Javon, I would love for Javon Holland to be a Buffalo Bill.
Well, too bad.
I love that guy.
Let me give you a player comp.
So talented.
Let me give you a player comp.
So talented.
He reminds me of Kevin Byard for the Titans.
Better,
but younger, like a young Kevin Byard. I mean, better than him now, yeah, because Byard's like 9 years into his career, but Byard
younger and better in his prime too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's what we got over there in Miami. We got more of those cooking. Don't worry, y'all gonna find out Sunday.
Yeah.
Miami.
All right. Well, hey boys, listen. Thank you so much for tuning in to a very short edition of Bills fan versus Miami Dolphins fan. Super excited about tomorrow. I do know that I am going to be streaming my live game reaction on my channel. So for anybody that wants to come on, say hello or troll me, and so if you're a Dolphins fan, if like at some point y'all take the lead, please do. Just definitely go subscribe, hang out. TD, I know for a fact you're going to be streaming that shit. That's for sure. And so my boy TD is going to be streaming his live game reaction. Izzy, what are you doing, bro? So do you bro, like start live streaming your reaction, bro. Start doing it.
No, because I watch the game with family, so I don't have the ability to do that. I don't like having my whole family out there like that.
Yeah,
but at 7, I have my post game show, on the Built in Buffalo YouTube network and Facebook, Twitter. Check us out. But yeah, I mean, I do the post game show. But first thing, I'll be going to church and praying for Tua, and making sure that
I'll go to church tomorrow morning myself.
Yep.
Go to church tomorrow morning.
Pray for good health for everybody, and pray
Yo,
to it.
you go to church tomorrow?
Huh?
You go to church tomorrow, TD?
Yeah, every Sunday.
Yep.
My
son came to me and he wants to start getting closer to God, and I usually do my own religious thing, but could help.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Nick Robinson is saying Eagles fans sound crazy. When the Bills D takes away the middle of the field, this will be dead in the water. Two is trash outside the numbers. This is gonna be a dogfight. My boy Nick's been watching my content. I love it.
That's another thing that
Stop lying to these people, Dan.
My man Smoke in here was like he's an MVP candidate and he can't throw outside the numbers. That doesn't make any sense. Well, Lamar Jackson can't throw outside the numbers and he won an MVP. So
no, he really can't.
And he won the MVP. So that everybody has a weakness. It is what it is.
Hell yeah.
We're about to find out.
Yep, about to FAFO tomorrow.
All right, boys. Well, hey, listen, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sincerely appreciate you guys. Go Bills. It's going to be a fantastic game. I certainly hope that you tune into all of our respective shows, my live stream, TD's stream, and then also Izzy's show on Built on Buffalo. He definitely does a great job over there. Check that out. Love you guys. And we'll see you Monday for the reaction. And so you'll see the Dan Mitchell smirk, baby. Let's make it work.
See me laughing at y'all tomorrow.
All right, baby.
Crying.
See y'all.
Peace. Josh Allen trash, boy.
Oh, dude, I can't believe you